that?
Hello, everybody. I am Brad Ellis. I'm joined by Michael Damiani. Oh, Michael Damiani, today's a good day. I got to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Woo, baby.
Ooh.
Feels good.
All right.
Felt good.
I'm very, very, very curious to hear your thoughts because we saw a trailer. Trailer looked good. And I don't doubt that trailer. I believe. But you know the counter argument. Trailers can make a game look good, but they don't play well. So you got some hands-on with it.
I did, yes.
So you can back it up here.
I can.
All right.
And it's true.
Yeah.
So what I played, Damiani, they were two separate demos.
Okay.
Well, the first demo I played was a shorter, more they recommend as a more intro tutorial one.
Okay.
Right off the bat, though, with this game, I will say there is a performance mode and a graphics mode.
Nice.
And I played some of the performance mode, and it ran pretty good.
Nice.
It definitely ran better than 16.
Nice.
So I was like, okay,
all right.
not a bad start.
That's a good sign.
But they wanted us to play mostly in graphics mode to show it off.
Okay.
Because it looked very nice in graphics mode, obviously.
Nice, yes.
So, the first demo was flashback, going to the reactor,
Okay.
Cloud, Sephiroth, Soldier with you. Dude, Cloud and Sephiroth, you get to play as Sephiroth in this, man.
Letting the dream come true.
Letting the dreams come true.
You just had to watch him play alongside. You didn't play him before. He just did his little stuff.
Yeah, the dragon.
He one-shotted everything for you. And it's like, all right, cool, Sephiroth, you're badass. But now you get to feel that power coursing in your hands. Controlling Masamune.
Dude, playing as Sephiroth was a highlight. It'd be like for Hubert playing as Wesker, you know? It's just like a dream come true getting to play this magnificent specimen of a man, Sephiroth.
Oh, yes.
So the demo itself, though, from what I played, was this part was pretty short. It was like 10 minutes long. You're just going through a lot of rock areas, fighting some guys, just like some little freaks running around the caves. I'll talk to you about the combat a little bit. So the combat is like the core of it is very similar to the first game. You know, you got your square attacks, your triangle moves like that, but there's some new additions this time around. So, one new thing is, now when you hold block, if you're like, let's say you're Cloud and you're holding block, you can have a party member do an action with you at the same time. So, hold block and you push square with Sephiroth. In this case, Sephiroth like buffed up Cloud's sword and like turned purple like a flame, and Cloud did like a slam attack with it. This wasn't like a limit break thing or anything like that. It was just a normal attack that you could do, which is just like a small little team-up attack kind of thing.
I like this, yes.
However, there's also like the super synergized attack. Now, the limit breaks are still in the game, of course. You gotta have the limit breaks. Think of this as like a limit break with two people almost at the same time.
Nice, okay.
That's how I'd think about it. So, basically, how you activate this is whenever you use an ATB gauge in combat, a little indicator shows up on your character bar where you can see like a little line, like 1. To do one of these moves, for what I was playing at the part, you needed 2 ATB markers for each character. So what this does is incentivizes you to swap your characters more often. Like if you like playing, like let's say you played as Cloud most of the game the first time, you could probably still do that, but they're saying like, hey, if you switch off and do a few moves with this guy or a few moves with this guy also, of course you can just do that with the commands also. You don't have to actually switch to them. Okay. But it's encouraging you to use your party members' abilities. So once you do this, you unleash this crazy like double like limit break kind of thing. I did it on like this this Materia Guardian boss up on the way to the reactor. And Cloud and Sephiroth just do this sick team-up attack, swords flying, banter. They have like that pretty boy shot of both of them in there. Swords like grinding up on them, dude. So rad. Woo! Also dodging, blocking back, of course. Dodging felt a little better to me this time around.
Okay, that's good.
Like you could dodge the first game, but it didn't feel like super reliable all the time, you know? It's not like a Souls game you can just iframe through everything like that, or even Final Fantasy 16, you know?
Yeah.
But it felt a little smoother, a little better.
That's good.
But the boss was cool. He was walking around stomping on. At one point, he like trapped Sephiroth down below. The camera showed it, and like he was like stabbing Sephiroth. Then after you damage him up a little bit, he powers up with some Mako energy, I believe.
All right.
Then he goes up on the ceiling.
Okay.
And you have to like, you can send Sephiroth like up there. Because Sephiroth, you can of course move around. What's great about Sephiroth, Dominic, I like, is it makes you feel powerful. Because it's Sephiroth, you should feel powerful. Of course,
yes.
He feels so strong. Like one of his normal moves is he like jumps in the air and stabs down, do like a dragoon or something like that. So cool.
Oh yeah, I remember having to deal fight against that attack. Yeah.
Also, he has like his normal sword attacks, but if you hold square with him, the normal attack button, he'll do like a range attack, kind of like his purple Smash Brothers move.
Nice, yeah.
So when he's up on the ceiling, you like shoot that at him to make him fall down.
Perfect.
Killed him. Cool. That was the end of that little tutorial section, though. Super fun. Looking good. Next one, though. Okay? This one was very linear, the first one. Second one. This is outside of Juneau, the city with the big giant cannon, if you've seen it out there. Had 5 party members with me. You had Cloud. You had everyone from the first game, essentially. And Red 13 is now playable.
Yes.
He's there. He's awesome.
Yes. Okay.
Everyone had chocobos when I was riding them. Even Red 13 was riding the chocobo, which was awesome.
Sounds fabulously absurd.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was in this just this open area. It was like the game's not going to be like seamlessly open world. It looked like a very big zone.
Okay, good.
But in this zone, you could walk around and do stuff. There was invisible walls up for the demo also for this purpose, so I couldn't like explore everywhere.
Okay.
But that was there. So on the map, when you're in this thing, there was a indicator like, hey, this is like the main quest over here.
Okay.
But there was little objectives I could do on the map also.
Nice.
There were like combat ones. So I'd go over to this area, combat challenge, and there's like a few challenges like defeat the enemy with like keeping enough pressure on it, like stagger it, stuff like that. You do it, great. If you don't do it all, you could retry it if you wanted to.
It sounds like they took this maybe from Crisis Core.
Yeah,
like
maybe.
The bonus mission objectives.
Yeah. It was just like in the world and stuff like that.
That's cool.
So there's stuff like that. There is also little baby chocobos running around. If it like kind of runs up to you. If you follow it, it'll lead you to a like a little bus stop almost. You know, like the rest stations in the first game. Were like benches and stuff. But it said it unlocked like a chocobo part there. So I'm not exactly sure what that means, but it was a rest station. So maybe you could fast travel there or something. That's what it meant.
Probably.
I assume that's what it meant.
Probably.
But also what I did when I did this, I got like a little feather that I could then use to go to. There was like a little stable in this area too. I ran down to with the crew. Mm-hmm. First of all, chocobo, 3 speeds, just normal walking, kind of like a faster run. Then there's one where you like book it with this thing. You're flying.
Good.
So these chocobos are fast. Also, the game has like auto jump platforming in a lot of areas, so you can get up stuff a lot easier. You can't freely jump, but like your chocobo could like you can have it get up stuff a little easier.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got to this stable area. It was like a little mini chocobo stable. There was a vendor there. I could use these feathers to get new like pieces of armor for the chocobo, I guess.
Oh, right, barding. Yeah.
Barding, yes. Barding is the correct word. New barding. It was like a Shinra themed one, I believe.
Heck yeah.
So you could go inside the stable and change it, equip new stuff like that. So looking good in the trailers. We saw there's multiple colors of chocobos. So
oh man, this is great.
That's gonna be
good.
It's gonna be real good.
Oh yeah.
So Red 13 is a new playable character. He was not playable in the runs. The other characters work pretty similar to how they did them before. There's some tweaks though. Like Cloud's, I think it was like called Punisher mode or something in the original game. His triangle button, and it was just like really powerful sword swings. Mm-hmm. I used it like the entire game, but now it seemed like more of a stationary thing when I did it, but it was really powerful.
Okay.
They showed it in the first trailer. It's like him going back and forth really fast, like doof, 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 doof. That's kind of what it is now.
Okay.
But like when you're doing it, also you move really slow.
Okay.
But Red 13. So Red 13 has, if you hold square, I think he would do like a little swirl attack to get a little AoE thing. But he has this special thing of when you block with him, it like fills up a specific meter for him.
Okay.
And you can pushing triangle will like activate it once you have a certain amount, and it'll like increase his speed, increase his power, and I think you unlock some new moves with him also when you do that. Right. So it's something like you want to take some hits as Red 13.
Nice.
Really sick. So I just messed around with a lot of like the dual tech-esque synergy attacks, like different characters doing stuff. I did like Cloud and Tifa going together. I did Aerith and Cloud, and it was really sick. I did Barrett out there with Red 13. He like shoots a bunch of stuff and he like throws Red 13 into them. Really fun. Out in the world, there's like water. You can like go in the water actually, like riding the chocobos through the water. Love to see it.
Yeah.
Love to be able to swim in games. The area I was in was pretty big.
All right.
Where like I needed to ride the chocobo around. I felt like there's a lot of guys like running around just to fight. There's chests and stuff. There is also craftable stuff. There's like materials littered around the map. You can collect them and stuff, and you can craft things like potions, stuff like that.
Okay.
I'm sure down the line I might get like more crazy. I don't know about crafting weapons or anything like that. I have no idea.
It's pretty simple so far.
But pretty simple, just what I saw in this demo. Okay. There's also, I guess, a skill tree in the game. I did not see that, though, when I played the game, because I didn't get to see everything in the menus and everything like that, but that's what came out today in this blog post. So there's that also in the game, which is very exciting. Love that. But, there was, like, skill trees in the first game and stuff like that. Pretty standard RPG stuff. But, yeah, I went around just exploring for a while, checking stuff out, just moving around on my chocobo, just seeing what it was all about. Eventually, I went to Junon, went in there. There was this woman there. And there was like a bounty poster of Aerith that they had for like 500,000. And she was like, whoa, 500,000? Yeah, it was really funny.
That's great.
But then, some ruckus started happening. Everyone's like, whoa, what's going on? So like in the original game, outside of Junon, there's the fish boss. I forgot what his name is exactly. I feel like I wrote it down. I think it's like Water Bottoms Well or something like that. Anyways, usually in the original one, you go down there and there's like a girl and you help her out, little girl there.
Yeah.
This time, different. It was Yuffie down there. Yuffie in a boat. Surrounded by this thing was like circling her in a boat, dude. Okay. She's like, help me out. She falls out of the boat or jumps out. And then a dolphin comes. The dolphin, dude, you remember from the original? The dolphin comes out. She like grabs on its fin and gets her out of there. Then you get in there, dude. You start fighting this guy. It's the fish. He's like flying up in the air, doing damage, all that good stuff. And eventually he does like a water tornado that kind of like sucks you in. You got to keep running out of it.
Sick.
Then later on he went underground, like underneath. It's like a dock you're fighting on almost. He goes under it and like water starts coming up and all that stuff. And you take him down, dude. But that was pretty much what I played of the game.
Okay.
Those 2 small demos. Felt really good, dude. The combat. Oh, one more thing about combat I forgot to mention. So you have all those party members with you. You got 5 total. Not all of them could be in battle at the same time. So how it worked was, I had 3 rows of party formations. Outside of combat, I could switch to whatever ones I wanted. Okay. So if I have like Cloud, Barret, Tifa, then I have Cloud, Aerith, Red 13 or something like that. Okay. I could freely switch just with like a button press which one I want to do.
Gotcha, okay.
Nothing I saw yet about like mid-combat changes, like people who aren't in your party coming in.
Okay.
I didn't see anything like that quite yet, but maybe down the line.
All right,
I didn't see anything like that. But yeah, I felt really good about the combat. Like I thought the combat was good in the first game. This just seems to be refining it, kind of adding a few new layers. Like I said, the I'm not exactly sure what the term is, but the one where you block and you can push like square, triangle. And depending on who's in your party, they'll do different things for you with whatever the buff thing may be. So there's that to keep in mind. And of course, all the fun of doing like, hey, I'm going to do this ability with Cloud, my synergize attack. It's going to be different with every party member. So there's always going to be that fun of just putting all this together and seeing what's going to be unleashed. But yes, Damian, it's so good. It's so good. You are going to adore this game. You're going to love it. It feels good to be a Final Fantasy VII fan right now. I'm so excited. We don't have to wait that long.
I know.
It's coming out the end of February. We found out. So good Lord.
It's coming.
But yeah, man, is there any questions you have or anything like that?
Oh, that
just soaking it all in?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I feel like the impressions and then like the trailer just dropping so much on us. It's like, whoo, like I almost am like, no more. Like
no more.
Let's
cease.
Cease this.
Let's
go.
Let's go, dude. Yeah, that's right.
October, November, December, January for 5 months. 5 months. Okay, 5 months
to go.
5 months
it's coming,
to go.
Dude. Please be excited because I'm excited. I think all you will be excited when you get a chance to play it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Damian, thank you for chatting with me about this beautiful game we're excited for. Check us out on patreon.com/easyallies if you enjoy what we do. We greatly appreciate it. And we will see you all next time. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.